We're Up the Gap, and today we are making sugar cakes. The sugar cake is a Barbadian delicacy that was popular or is popular with both the young and the old. You would find the sugar cake mostly on the trays of the nut seller. I contend that the nut seller was the original entrepreneur. The sugar cakes would always be beautifully decorated or displayed on the trays. There were the pink ones, which was mostly the favorite of whoever was buying or shopping. There were the brown ones, there were white ones. The white sugar cakes were always more expensive than the brown ones. I always wonder why. I think I know, but you can tell me why you think it was that way. There was also what we called black bitch, also a type of sugar cake, but there was a lot more coconut and it tended to be really black and pully. Not a favorite of mine. A lot of the times our lunch money was spent at the nut seller, and it was mostly the sugar cakes, the pink ones, and ever so often a pack of nuts and the occasional mint, especially when you started dating or courting the guy. But anyhow, that's another story. We're off to do the sugar cakes. On display are the items you need, or the ingredients. You have your white sugar, your brown sugar, ginger, and of course your grated coconut. Now, in the second episode of Up the Gap, my brother would have shown you how to crack the coconut, peel it, and get it all ready. We've opted to take the peel or the skin off the coconut so that you get like the pure whiteness of the coconut. It makes it easier to absorb the food color for like the pink or whatever color you choose to use. Now, we do a lot of sugar cakes for independence or Barbadian events here, and we always try to go with the colors that are representative of the flag. So we use the blue, the yellow, and because pink is a big hit with everybody, we also include the pink one, the pink food coloring as well. So that's it, the ingredients. The ginger, we include the ginger because every time I put that tray on my head, I always get the question, do you have ginger in the coconuts? The ginger gives your coconut a buzz. So we always include the ginger. I will grate it and have it ready, and you can put the ginger in at the beginning or when you're about to finish off the sugar cakes. But I will show you how we do these sugar cakes. So here we go. Your 1 cup of water, your 4 cups of sugar. Pour it in, and you start to stir. Now make sure you've turned the stove on, because nothing will happen if you haven't turned the stove on. So you stir, you keep stirring. So before you do anything else, you want your water to be looking like this. This is the texture your water should be. So I've ready the ginger, and I'm going to put it in. This is like 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. It depends on how gingery you want your sugar cake. So put that in. I'll stir it in. Just let it continue to boil for a little. So here is my 4 cups of coconut. I will add it to and stir. So you have your sugar cake. Everything is in here. Everything is in here. I should warn you that if this splashes on you, it's a real solid burn. So don't go dipping your finger into taste. Try not to let it splash on you as you stir, because this is really hot. So you keep stirring. So you can see it boiling, you can hear it boiling. Right now it looks like soup, or even when you were cooking your rice. But remember, it's sugar cake, you have to let the excess water boil out. If you were supposed to drop the sugar cakes right now, you're gonna have some gummy, pulley sugar cakes. So you have to watch the water. Don't go watch TV or read a book, because just like that, it will start burning. So you keep stirring, you're monitoring the water. You want it to become or reach a certain texture. So you keep stirring. So as you can see, all the water is actually gone. So you're dropping your sugar cakes now. You're dropping your sugar cakes. So enough water has boiled out. So sometimes you may have waited too long to drop it and it becomes so dry, you have to add some water. So that's exactly what has happened. So I'm going to add a bit of water and start stirring again. It's become really dry. So I'm going to add a bit of water and let it start to boil. Now I'm going to add my food coloring. Start off with a couple of drops. You stir it in. Keep stirring. Is this pink enough? You decide. Keep stirring. Maybe you need it a bit pinker, so you do a couple more drops. And you stir. You may want a rich pink, a bright pink. So you add a few more drops. It's all up to you. You're in control. You're the sugar cake maker. You decide. So a little tip for you after you're finished. The coconut is really hardened or set into the saucepan and can be hard to clean. All you need to do, fill it with water, put it back on the stove, let it boil for a minute or two, and that coconut and sugar will dissolve in your saucepan and whatever you used, your spoon. Easy to clean up. So looks difficult, but it's basically easy to clean up after that. So here we are, the finished product. I can smell the aroma of the ginger, and I can also taste them in the sugar cake. The pink, the white. While I was doing this, my son decided he would try the brown sugar cakes. And I'm going to show you what sugar cakes should not look like. I think he was probably on Facebook or Twitter or something, and of course the sugar cakes burned. Then he panicked and started dropping them. So it's, I don't know, they're definitely not sugar cakes, or definitely not what you want your finished product to look like. Burnt, bit too runny, looks like a combination of molasses and something. So you have to keep your eyes on your sugar cake. It almost looks like Black Bitch, but not quite. I myself am reluctant to even try these. Hopefully he will eat them himself. So see you next time on Up the Gap.